What's up, guys? Joshua Stuckey here, and we are back with another Bible story in 5 or 6 minutes. And like we say every time, we only got 5 or 6 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, we are going to be talking about one of the most, I would say, hard to read stories in the Bible. And it's the story of the Prodigal Son. And there are a lot of different themes that you see in this story, in this parable that Jesus told. But the main thing we're focusing on is God's love in this. What it's really talking about is the love of a parent. I know me and my family are really, really close. My dad and I, except for the fact that I have a lot more hair than he does, we are exact clones of each other. If you're watching this, Jason, I love you. That was no shade. But the thing is, we would just go at each other sometimes, just be at each other's throats. And I remember when I was younger, I think I was about in 4th grade, my room was a mess, okay? I am talking clothes everywhere, dishes everywhere. It was nasty. Like, I'm telling you guys, it was disgusting. So he had asked me to clean it like 3 or 4 times. Usually it took like 5 or 6, and that's not okay, but that's what was going on. I was not being very respectful about that. So he asked me for the 5th time, Joshua, I've told you time and time again, keep your room clean. This is my house, and we want to keep it clean and be respectful. I said, okay, Dad, I'll get to it later. Let's just say he was not happy about that response or that tone. And he got kind of upset with me, just slightly. And I had to go clean my room immediately. And I was grounded for a good bit because I smarted off to him, which was not a smart idea if you guys are watching this. So, how does that fit in with the prodigal son? Well, let's go into the simple version. The story is about a family of one father and 2 sons. One son is very, very loving towards his father. He does everything that his father asks him. He's like the golden child, what people would say. Now, the other son, not so much. He's the one who just wants to party away in his life, take his father's money, and does his own thing. So, what the younger son does, he goes up to his father and he says, Dad, give me my inheritance and I'm going to go off and do my own thing. Now, in this time period, that was the biggest insult a son could give to his father. That's saying, Dad, I want you dead, so I'm just going to go and do my own thing. I don't care about you and the rest of the family. So the father does. He gives him the inheritance. He says, be on your way. The son goes off. Pretty soon, he spends like all of his money. Doesn't have a place to live, doesn't have a place to stay. He doesn't have anything to eat or drink. He's living like an animal at this point. At one point, he was even sleeping with the pigs because he had nowhere to go. So the son has this kind of come to Jesus moment. He's like, I'm living with the pigs. What have I done? I'm going to go home. I'm going to say, Father, forgive me. I'm so sorry. I'm going to give, and he thinks he's going to give this big speech, like he's going to win his father's love back. Well, he comes home, and his father is out there waiting for him. And instead of just standing there waiting for him, the dad full on sprints to his son. Kind of like what you see when they're going hard on a track meet, where they're just going towards the end, they're like faces diving forward, and they're just ready to get to the ending right there. That's what his father is doing. He's so overwhelmed, and he grabs him, he embraces him, and he's saying, my son, I'm so glad you are home. And he forgave his son. The son said, I'm so sorry. And the son was confused because he knew, in reality, he didn't deserve what he was getting from his dad. But his dad loved him so much. After he apologized, his dad forgave him. And there's more in the story, but what we want to focus on is God's love for us. Because God, our Father, loves us so much that even when we go away from him, even when we say, God, I'm going to go do my own thing, and I'm going to make my own plan, God's still right there with us. You see, after I cleaned my room and I made it spick and span, let me tell you. I made sure to go to my dad and I said, "Dad, I'm so sorry." Because I had completely disrespected him in smarting off to him, keeping my room disgusting. So then, think about in your life, where have you seen that? Where have you experienced being the son or experienced being the father forgiving someone? How did that make you feel? What were the emotions and the feelings that you had during those times? And how did you react? Now, I don't know what those times were like because I wasn't there. I was just sitting here talking about Bible story in 5 or 6 minutes. But the main point that we're trying to focus on is God's love for us and how he is always running to us with open arms, no matter how bad we mess up. Remember that your God, our God, loves you so much. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.